Hello and welcome to Codeshear Speechless. Today's video is going to be another back bling combo video, and today's back bling will be Codeshear Cloak. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be another back bling combo video, and today's back bling with Codeshear Cloak, and this back bling can be claimed by purchasing the Overclocked Combo Pack on the Epic Games Store from May 16th, 2024 to June 13th, 2024. And this back bling is free, you can literally claim it. And Epic tweeted yesterday saying, "Get glowing with these free rewards for the Epic Games Store in celebration of Epic Games Mega Sale. Simply navigate to the Fortnite add-ons page in the Epic Games Store anytime from May 16th, 2024 to June 13th, 2024 and claim these items." So in the actual Overclocked Combo Pack, you get the back bling and also get a weapon wrap as well. Pretty good rewards. I know usually around this time when the Epic Games Mega Sale is on the Epic Games Store, like last 2 years, we got given the skin, but I guess at the end of the day, this back bling and the weapon wrap is free. So I decided to make 10 combos for this back bling. This back bling is supposed to glow up, like in the picture as you see, it's supposed to be a bit green, but apparently in game it doesn't like react, it doesn't like work properly, and the number, that the community hasn't really figured out what number. Some people thought it'd like be your level, say if you're over level 100, it'd be stay level 100, or maybe the amount of players alive, the amount of limits you have for the season, but for some reason, or apparently the number doesn't change. But either way, free back bling and free weapon wrap. The first skin is Lara Croft, which is the first ever Gaming Legends series skin we got, which is part of the Lara Croft set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 6's Back Pass. I'm using the standard style, which is Lara Croft for the brown. As you see it on the actual back bling itself, it's a nice brown, has black as well, has green, a little bit yellow and purple, and obviously would have green if the actual reactivity or the green worked. For some reason it's not working, and this is how it looks on the skin. And this was introduced in Chapter 4 Season 2, added into the files in Chapter 4 Season 2, but wasn't released until this season, Chapter 5 Season 2. And this back bling is a reskin of the Codeshear Cloak. Pickaxe is the combat knife, part of the Future War set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 5, and this is Sarah Connor's pickaxe. Using it for the brown, the handle, and the actual the silver knife does work nicely as well. Umbrella for all combos, it's a foundation umbrella, which is a Victory Royale umbrella from Chapter 2 Season 6's Battle Pass, or season I should say, as part of the 7 set. I'm using this because this has silver, black and brown as well. Let's move on to the first weapon wrap, which is this one right here, which is a fully brown weapon wrap, which is Rogue Archaeology, part of the Indiana Jones set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 3's Battle Pass. Here's a secret skin from that season. Let's move on to combo number 2 now. I thought I'd use an Icon Series skin, probably the rarest Icon Series skin we do have, which is Travis Scott, part of the Travis Scott set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2. I'm using a standard style, which is default, but you can always use the T3500 if you want to obviously have that robotic style. I decided to stick with the default myself. And this is how the back bling looks with the skin. Pickaxe is the Harley Hitter, which is probably one of my favourite DC series pickaxes I do own. Either this one or Catwoman's Grappling Claw, they're both definitely my top 2 favourites, and this is part of the Gotham City set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 1. I like to combo this with the Travis Scott skin, and the weapon wrap I'm using is a Gaming Legends series weapon wrap, which is this one right here, which is Mayhem, part of the Mayhem set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X, and basically it's a Psycho Bandit weapon wrap or the Borderlands weapon wrap. Works very nicely for the actual design, and the colour scheme goes nicely with the pickaxe and also Travis Scott and the back bling. Let's move on to combo number 3 now. For this one, I thought I'd use John Wick, which is part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9. You can also use the Reaper from Chapter 1 Season 3's Battle Pass Tier 100 skin as an alternative. You do own that, but I decided to go with the John Wick skin myself. You can use any of the styles, which work nicely, default, damaged, Bowery Black, or the High Tables Duel. I decided to go for the fourth one, which is a High Tables Duel. This is how the back bling looks with the skin, works pretty nicely in my opinion. Pickaxe is an Icebreaker, part of the Arctic Command set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 1. It's an item drop pickaxe, using it for the black and silver design. Let's move on to the third combo's weapon wrap now, which is this one right here, which is a fully blacked out weapon wrap, which is Boogeyman, part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9. And you've got this weapon wrap for getting challenges done in John Wick Bounty LTM in Chapter 1 Season 9. If you don't own this, you can use the Stealth Black, you can even use the Tie-Dye Abyss, but make sure your bounty code is black, or you can even use the Assassin, which is a John Wick weapon wrap that can be bought in the art shop. That will also work nicely as well. Let's move on to combo number 4 now. The fourth skin, I thought I'd use the Manic, part of the Anobi set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X. I thought I'd use it to combo the green on the back, but it obviously is bugged out at the moment, so once they do fix it, then obviously this style will work perfectly, which is the Viridian Manic, which is a black and green design style, and this is how the back bling looks with the actual Manic skin. Works pretty nicely in my opinion. I would do like this back bling a lot. I don't think I would have bought it if it wasn't free, but obviously since it's free, pretty awesome. Pickaxe is the driver, part of the teed off set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. This is an item shop pickaxe, using it for the black and silver design. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now for this combo, which is the weapon wrap you get for free in the actual pack you can claim, which is the Overclocked Combo Pack, which is a Grindspeed, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 2. As you see, it has a black, red and green design, mainly black, but it also does have green and red. So a pretty cool looking weapon wrap. At the end of the day, it's free, so it's always a bonus. Let's move on to the next combo now, and I thought I'd actually use the weapon wrap to show it off. The next skin is a pretty popular skin, which is Kappa. Oh, sorry, Kappa. I always say Kappa, but basically it's called Kappa, but I call it Kappa sometimes because I'm a bit of an idiot. But either way, Kappa is the name of the skin. You can also use Alias, which is the male version of this skin. They're both a part of the Escape Artist set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 4. And the actual design I'm using no stickers. Or I think the sprays, actually I'm using no sprays, but you can also use sprays if you want to. The appearance I'm using is just the standard, but you can use any skin tone, totally up to you. Headgear I'm using none, but I know some people do like to use the bunny one. Use whichever headgear you like. The headgear colour is charcoal, jumpsuit colour is brown, and an accessory colour is charcoal. So it is the charcoal, brown and charcoal for the colours. This is how it looks. This is how the back bling looks. The skin works pretty nicely, almost the exact colour brown you need for the actual Codeshear Cloak Back Bling. Pickaxe is the Leviathan Axe, which is a Gaming Legend Series pickaxe, part of the Oathbreaker set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 5, and this is Kratos' pickaxe. Works very nicely for the brown design. It still hasn't came back yet, but hopefully it does come back at some point. We literally been waiting, I think, a month and a half now for the Kratos skin and Leviathan Axe stuff to come back, or all his cosmetics, so hopefully it does come back very soon. So I know a lot of players do want him and also his pickaxe as well. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now, which is this one right here, which is a black and brown themed weapon wrap, call sign Falcon, part of the Royale set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. It's black and a very light brown. Works very nicely with this combo. Let's move on to the next combo now, which is combo number 6. I thought I'd use Daryl Dixon, which is part of the Survivor in Arms set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 5, and this is Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead. And the style I'm using is just a standard Daryl Dixon. I was going to use the Desperado Daryl, but then it takes away the cloak, so you can't use that, so just use the standard style. Pickaxe, this is how the back bling looks, actually works very nicely with the brown design, also the black as well. Pickaxe is the Steve's Bat, part of the Stranger Things set, introduced in Chapter Fortnite OG, Season Fortnite OG. Thought I'd use it for the brown design. Let's move on to the weapon wrap for this combo now, which is this one right here, which is Star Wars series weapon wrap, which is AWR armor, part of the original trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 2. And when you buy the AWR Trooper, you get this weapon wrap bundled with it, using it for the black design. Let's move on to the next combo now, which is combo number 7. Thought I'd use the Focus skin. And for the Focus, I'm using the second style, but the skin is part of the Focal Point set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 9. And the style I'm using is the Future Agent for the black and gold design, and this is how the back bling looks. Works very nicely. Pickaxe is the Vault Guardian, part of the Getaway Gang set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 1. Using this pickaxe for the silver, the black and gold design. Let's move on to the weapon wrap for this combo now, which is this one right here, which is a fully blacked out weapon wrap, which is Stealth Black, part of the Royale set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8, and can be bought in the art shop. I'm pretty sure either 300 or 400 V-Bucks. Let's move on to the next combo now, which is combo number 8. I thought I'd use the Clamity, which is part of the Western Wilds set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 6's Battle Pass. And the actual stage I'm using, which is the final, stage 5, and the clothing colour is black. This is how the back bling looks with the skin. Pickaxe is the Throwback Axe, part of the Origins set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4. This is basically a default pickaxe from Chapter 1. In Chapter 2, Season 4, you can claim it for free. And obviously, if you claimed it, you'd have it. Basically, default pickaxe from Chapter 1. Works very nicely for the brown design. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now, which is this one right here, which is an item shop weapon wrap, which is Assassin, part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 9, using this for the black and silver design. Let's move on to the next combo now, which is combo number 9. For this one, I thought I'd use Scourge, part of the Grim Medicine set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 6, but you can either use Scourge or Plague. Obviously, Scourge is a female Witch Doctor or Plague Doctor, and then the Plague is the male Plague Doctor or Witch Doctor. Either one would work nicely, but I decided to go with Scourge myself. This is how the back bling looks with his skin. Pickaxe is the Catwoman's Grappling Claw, part of the Batman 0 point set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 6, and this is Catwoman Zero's pickaxe, using it for the fully blacked out design. Let's move on to combo number 9's weapon wrap now, which is this one right here, which is my favourite green and black themed weapon wrap, which is 1s and 0s, part of the Follow the White Rabbit set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1. Works very nice animated weapon wrap, basically is a Matrix weapon wrap. I'm using this for the green, so once they do fix the back bling and have the green, like the actual green on it, it'll work very nicely with this combo. Let's move on to the final combo, or final Codeshear Cloak Back Bling combos now. And for this, I thought I would use a Battle Pass skin from the Chapter Fortnite OG season, which is the Omega Rock, part of the Omega Harbinger set, introduced in Chapter Fortnite OG, Season of Fortnite OG, and the style I'm using is a Harbinger Armor Omega Rock, but if you do prefer to just have the style Omega Rock with no helmet, it's totally up to you, but I'm using the second style. The super level is off to keep it like non-golden, and then the emissives is green to give it a nice black, green and brown design. This is how the back bling looks with the skin. Works pretty nicely on the actual back bling. It has black, has green, and also has brown as well. Pickaxe is the, I didn't change the pickaxe, this combo, let's quickly change it. I think I changed it, but I just didn't save the actual change combo. Let's go for the sledgehammer. One of John Wick's pickaxes, simple sledge. So pickaxe is simple sledge. Works very nicely for the brown and black design. Let's just quickly save it. I forgot to save the actual weapon, the actual pickaxe. Works very nicely, as I mentioned, for the brown and black design. Let's move on to the final weapon wrap now, which is this one right here, which is, once it loads, the Mortals Myth, which is part, let's quickly get rid of that, which is part of the Mythbreaker set, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 2. This is part of the Perseus Level Up Quest Pack from this season. As it says here, the Mortals Myth item wrap unlocked upon completing 14 quests, all quests available until May 23rd, 2024. So if you do have the actual Perseus Level Up Quest Pack, make sure you get 14 quests done, or like tokens picked up. You have this weapon obviously before it ends in May 23rd. So that's all the Codeshear Cloak Back Bling combos done. I thought since you can claim it for free, obviously you have until June 13th, 2024 to claim it. So obviously go into the Epic Games Store and then claim it. You'll get this back bling and also weapon wrap as well. I thought I'd get combos done for today. But if you do have any other video suggestions, like see for example, skin, back bling, pickaxe, glider / umbrella, contract, or weapon wrap, or anything other Fortnite related, always feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I'm always down to give something new a go. But anyways, that's pretty decent.